I want to share with you a powerful prayer that has transformed my life and the lives of countless others. This prayer, when spoken with intention and belief, has the miraculous ability to manifest anything you desire. Yes, anything. Before we delve into this powerful prayer, let me remind you of something very important. You are a magnificent creator. You have within you the power to shape your reality, to attract abundance, love, and joy into your life. But it all starts with your thoughts and words. Imagine your mind as a big, beautiful garden just waiting to be filled with all sorts of wonderful things. And affirmations? Well, they're like the seeds you plant in that garden. Each time you say them, it's like tucking a little seed into the soil of your mind, ready to grow into something amazing. Now, just like real seeds, affirmations need a bit of care and attention to flourish. So every time you repeat them, it's like giving those seeds a little drink of water and some warm sunlight. You're nurturing them, helping them take root and grow stronger with each passing day. And before you know it, those affirmations start to sprout and bloom, becoming a beautiful part of your life. Maybe it's a newfound sense of confidence or a deeper sense of peace and happiness. Whatever it is, you'll start to see the fruits of your labor blossoming all around you. Now, the prayer I'm about to share with you, it's like the ultimate supercharged affirmation. It's like planting the biggest, juiciest seed in the richest soil you can imagine. And when you say this prayer, you're not just planting a seed. You're unleashing a tidal wave of abundance into your life. Now find a quiet, comfortable space where you can relax and unwind before bed. Take a few deep breaths, allowing yourself to let go of any tension or worries from the day. Now repeat after me. Dear Divine Universe, I want to take a moment to express my gratitude for this beautiful day. Thank you for all the wonderful blessings and abundance that surround me each and every day. I am truly thankful for everything I have, big and small. From the sun shining down on me to the air I breathe, I am grateful for it all. And I am ready to receive even more of your love, abundance, and prosperity into my life. I know that you have an endless supply of goodness waiting for me, and I am open and willing to accept it with open arms. I'm letting go of all the fears, doubts, and things that have been holding me back. Those thoughts that make me feel small and unsure, I'm saying goodbye to them. I've realized they're like big rocks in a stream, blocking the flow of good things coming my way. But not anymore. I won't let them stop me from living my best life. Instead, I'm putting my trust in you, Divine Universe. I believe you've got a plan for me, a plan that's just right. Even when things seem confusing or tough, I know deep down that everything is happening for a reason. Each twist and turn is like a step on a path leading me to where I'm meant to be. I know deep down that I am worthy of all the good things that life has to offer. I am deserving of wealth, success, and happiness in abundance. I am a magnet for prosperity, and it flows to me effortlessly and abundantly in all areas of my life. Thank you, Universe, for always guiding me and supporting me on my journey. I know that I am never alone and that you are always there to lend me a helping hand whenever I need it. I surrender to your infinite wisdom and love, knowing that you always have my best interests at heart. Let's really soak in the power of those words. Close your eyes if you want to, and just take a moment to feel them sinking deep into your heart and soul. Imagine them echoing through every part of you, like a gentle breeze blowing through a field of flowers. Feel the warmth and positivity filling you up, making you feel light and joyful. Now let's take it a step further. Picture in your mind what it would be like to see your dreams coming true, one by one, just falling into place effortlessly. Maybe it's that dream job you've been wanting, or finding true love, or even just feeling at peace with yourself and the world around you. Whatever it is, see it clearly in your mind's eye. Imagine it happening with ease and grace, like a beautiful dance unfolding before your very eyes. As you think about your dreams and wishes, it's important to hold on to trust. Trust in the big, wide universe that's out there. Trust in yourself, in your own abilities, and in the journey that life takes you on. Picture it in your mind. Trust is like a warm hug from a friend, wrapping you up in comfort and support. Believe in the universe. Believe that it's always working in your favor, even when things seem tough. The universe is like a wise old friend, guiding you along your path and helping you to find your way, even in the darkest of times. You see, the universe is like your trusty sidekick, always rooting for you, always plotting something good for you. It's like having a secret helper working behind the scenes, making sure everything falls into place at just the right time. So, even when things get a bit rocky or unclear, remember to keep that trust alive. Believe in the bigger picture, even if you can't see it clearly right now. Trust that there's a grand plan unfolding just for you, tailor-made to fit your life perfectly. It's like putting together a puzzle, each piece falling into place exactly where it belongs. Imagine the universe as your best buddy, cheering you on with pom-poms and a big smile. Yep, that's right. It's like having your own personal cheerleader, rooting for you no matter what. And guess what? The universe isn't just cheering from the sidelines. It's actually working behind the scenes too. Yup, it's conspiring in your favor, sending you little hints and nudges to help you along your journey. You might not always notice them at first, but they're there, guiding you on your path. So, what's your part in all of this? Well, it's simple. Trust and believe. Trust that you deserve all the good stuff that's coming your way. Believe that deep down, you've got what it takes to make your dreams a reality. Trust that everything is falling into place just as it should. You see, you're worthy of all the wonderful things life has to offer. You're worthy of love, success, happiness, anything you can dream of. So, let go of any doubts or worries that might be holding you back. Trust in yourself and in the universe to deliver the goods. And here's the kicker. You've got the power within you to create the life you've always wanted. Yep, it's true. You've got this incredible, unstoppable force inside of you just waiting to be unleashed. So don't hold back. Believe in yourself and your abilities and watch as miracles start to happen. The power of this prayer lies in your belief and faith. As you drift off to sleep, hold on to the knowingness that your dreams are coming true, that abundance is flowing into your life in miraculous ways. Let me tell you, I've seen this prayer do some incredible things in my life. It's like waving a magic wand and watching miracles unfold right before your eyes. Seriously, it's that powerful. This prayer has helped me bring abundance into my life like you wouldn't believe. I'm talking about wealth. Success we speak to ourselves has a profound impact on our self-esteem, our relationships, and our overall well-being. So, if you're ready to experience a shift in your inner dialogue and cultivate more love and compassion for yourself, then listen closely, because what I'm about to share with you has the power to change your life. The practice I want to introduce to you today is a simple yet powerful affirmation that you can say to yourself for just 1 minute every day. It goes like this: I love and accept myself unconditionally. Now, you might be wondering, how can saying a simple affirmation for just 1 minute really make a difference? Well, let me assure you, my dear friends, that the power of positive affirmations is truly remarkable. It all comes down to how our minds work, especially our subconscious mind. You see, our subconscious mind is like a big storage unit where we store all our beliefs, thoughts, and memories. And these beliefs, whether positive or negative, shape how we view ourselves and the world around us. So if we've been holding on to negative beliefs about ourselves, like I'm not good enough or I don't deserve happiness, then that's what our subconscious mind believes to be true. But here's the incredible part. We have the power to change those beliefs, and that's where positive affirmations come in. When we repeat affirmations like, I love and accept myself unconditionally, for just 1 minute, we're essentially reprogramming our subconscious mind. We're replacing those old negative beliefs with new positive ones. When we say affirmations like, I love and accept myself unconditionally, we are telling ourselves something very important. We are saying that we are good and deserving of love. It means we believe we are valuable and worthy of happiness, just as we are. This affirmation helps us see the good inside ourselves without thinking we need to change anything. It's like giving ourselves a big hug and saying, you are wonderful just the way you are. You see, sometimes we forget how special we are. We might focus on things we don't like about ourselves or think we're not good enough. Maybe we compare ourselves to others and feel like we fall short. We might have heard hurtful things from others or even from our own thoughts. These negative thoughts can make us doubt ourselves and feel unworthy of love and happiness. But the truth is, we are all unique and valuable in our own way. We all have strengths, talents, and qualities that make us special. And when we repeat affirmations like, I love and accept myself unconditionally, we are reminding ourselves of this truth. We are choosing to see the goodness and worthiness within us, despite any flaws or mistakes we may think we have. It's like planting seeds of love and positivity in our minds. The more we repeat these affirmations, the more they take root and grow. Soon we start to believe them more and more. We begin to see ourselves in a kinder and more compassionate light. We start to appreciate ourselves for who we truly are, flaws and all. Now let's talk about why repeating affirmations like I love and accept myself unconditionally can make such a big difference in our lives. When we say these words, we're not just saying them, we're actually affirming something really important about ourselves. We're affirming our worthiness, which means we're saying, I am worthy of good things. We're affirming our value, which means we're saying, I have something special to offer to the world. And we're affirming our inherent goodness, which means we're saying, I am a good person just as I am. Now, I know that for many of us, loving and accepting ourselves unconditionally can feel like a challenge. We may have spent years criticizing ourselves, judging ourselves, and believing that we're not good enough. But I'm here to tell you that it's never too late to change the way we speak to ourselves. And that's where affirmations come in. When we repeat affirmations like, I love and accept myself unconditionally, and we're basically reprogramming our minds. You see, our minds are like computers, and they run on the programs we give them. If we've been running a program that says, I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve love, then that's what our minds believe. But when we start running a new program, a program that says, I am worthy, or I deserve love and happiness, then that's what our minds start to believe instead. So I invite you to take a moment each day to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and repeat this affirmation to yourself for 1 minute. Allow yourself to really feel the words sinking in, like warm sunshine spreading through your body. Feel the love and acceptance flowing through every cell of your being. Know that you are worthy, you are enough, and you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer. I understand that loving and fully accepting ourselves might seem hard for a lot of people. You see, many of us have spent a long time being really hard on ourselves. We've spent years saying mean things to ourselves, thinking we're not good enough, and always finding fault in everything we do. It's like we've been our own worst critics. But I want you to know something important. It's never too late to change how we talk to ourselves. Even if we've been doing it for a long time, we can still change. We can learn to be kinder and more compassionate towards ourselves. We can start to see ourselves in a positive light and treat ourselves with the love and respect we deserve. It's like planting a new seed in the garden of our minds. At first, it might feel small and fragile, but with care and attention, it can grow into something beautiful and strong. We can water it with kind words and nourish it with positive thoughts until it blossoms into a deep sense of self-love and acceptance. So, if you've been feeling down on yourself lately, remember that you have the power to change. You can choose to replace those negative thoughts with positive ones. You can choose to be your own best friend instead of your own worst enemy. Start by noticing the things you say to yourself throughout the day. Are they kind and encouraging, or are they harsh and critical? If they're more negative than positive, try to gently shift your inner dialogue. Replace those self-critical thoughts with words of encouragement and self-love. It might take some time and practice, but gradually you'll notice a shift in how you feel about yourself. You'll begin to see yourself in a new light as someone worthy of love and respect. And as you cultivate more self-love and acceptance, you'll find that life becomes a little brighter and more joyful. Understanding that loving yourself is not selfish is really important. It's like taking care of yourself so that you can take care of others too. When we love ourselves, we feel good inside. And when we feel good inside, we can spread that good feeling to other people. It's like having a big heart full of love that shines out to everyone around us. Think about it like this. When you're happy and kind to yourself, you're more likely to be happy and kind to others too. It's like a ripple effect. Your happiness and kindness spread from you to others, making the world a better place. Imagine if everyone loved themselves and treated themselves with kindness. The world would be such a wonderful place, filled with love and joy. And it all starts with loving and accepting ourselves just as we are. So, I encourage you to make self-love a priority in your life. Practice this affirmation every day for just 1 minute. Enough. But guess what? They're all wrong. We're taught to look at ourselves and find flaws. We compare ourselves to others, thinking they're better than us. But that's not true. Each of us is unique and special in our own way. We don't have to be like anyone else. We just have to be ourselves. When we believe these lies, it holds us back from being our best selves. We start to doubt ourselves, and we don't reach for our dreams. But we don't have to listen to those voices. We can choose to believe in ourselves instead. Look in the mirror, my dear friend. Look deeply into your own eyes. What do you see? Do you see someone who is flawed, someone who is unworthy, or do you see the radiant being of light that you truly are? You are like a superhero with the power to change your life for the better, and you don't have to wait for tomorrow or next week to start. You can begin right now with something as simple as loving yourself. Self-love is like giving yourself a big hug from the inside out. It means treating yourself with kindness and compassion, just like you would a good friend. When you love yourself, you open the door to all sorts of amazing possibilities. One way to practice self-love is through affirmations. These are like little messages of love and encouragement that you repeat to yourself every day. They might sound something like, I am worthy of love and happiness, or I believe in myself and my abilities. Affirmations might seem small, but they're actually super powerful. They work by rewiring your brain and helping you see yourself in a more positive light. Instead of focusing on your flaws or mistakes, you start to focus on your strengths and potential. Think of it like planting seeds in a garden. With each affirmation, you're planting a seed of positivity in your mind. And as you nurture those seeds with love and care, they start to grow and bloom into beautiful flowers of self-confidence and self-belief. Feeling guilty or ashamed is like carrying around a heavy backpack full of rocks. It weighs you down and stops you from moving forward. But guess what? You don't have to carry that burden anymore. You have the power to let it go. Guilt and shame might try to tell you that you're not good enough, that you've done something wrong. But here's the truth. Holding on to these feelings serves no purpose. They only keep you stuck in the past, unable to see the bright future that awaits you. It's time to release those burdens and set yourself free. Take a deep breath and remind yourself that you are human. You're not perfect, and that's okay. We all make mistakes. It's a part of being alive. Forgiving yourself is like giving yourself a big hug from the inside. It's saying, I know you're trying your best, and that's enough. So go ahead, close your eyes, and imagine all that guilt and shame melting away, leaving behind a sense of peace and lightness. Every moment is a chance to start anew. It's like pressing the reset button on your life, wiping the slate clean and beginning afresh. So don't waste another second dwelling on the past. Instead, focus on the present moment and all the possibilities it holds. You have a special power inside you, the power to decide what is okay for you and what isn't. That's setting boundaries. It's like drawing a line around yourself to protect your feelings and needs. And guess what? It's totally okay to do that. Sometimes we might feel like we have to say yes to everything people ask of us, but that's not true. You have the right to say no if something doesn't feel right for you. You have the right to protect your space, your time, and your emotions. Speaking your truth means being honest about how you feel and what you need. It's about expressing yourself in a kind and gentle way, even if it's difficult. Your truth matters, and it deserves to be heard. But here's the thing. You don't have to please others or fit into their idea of who you should be. You are not here to live up to anyone else's expectations. You are here to be you, to embrace your quirks, your passions, and your dreams. You know, sometimes we look at ourselves and think we're not good enough. We see things we don't like, things we wish were different. But guess what? Those things that we think are flaws, they're actually what make us who we are. Think about it like this. Imagine if everyone looked the same, acted the same, and thought the same. It would be pretty boring, right? Our differences are what make life interesting. They're what make us special. So instead of trying to hide or change those things we don't like about ourselves, why not embrace them? Embrace the quirks, the imperfections, the little things that make you uniquely you. Because when you do, you shine like a bright star in the sky. You see, it's those perceived flaws that make us beautifully human. They're what connect us to each other and remind us that we're all in this together. And when we celebrate our uniqueness, we give others permission to do the same. Self-love is not selfish. It is essential. Take the time to nourish your body, mind, and spirit. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, and let go of anything or anyone that no longer serves your highest good. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude is like planting seeds of happiness in your heart. It means being thankful for all the good things in your life, big and small. Maybe it's the sunshine warming your face, the laughter of a loved one, or even just a cozy bed to sleep in at night. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you start to see the world in a brighter light. Imagine the universe as your loving friend, always looking out for you. It's like having a secret ally who wants nothing but the best for you. This universe, it's not against you. It's on your side, cheering you on every step of the way. Even when things seem tough, there's a hidden magic at work, gently nudging you towards greater happiness. Think about it. Every sunrise, every flower blooming, every moment of laughter, they're all little reminders that the universe is conspiring in your favor. It's sending you love notes in the form of sunsets and starry skies, whispering, "You are loved, you are worthy, and you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer." When you embrace this truth, something magical happens. You start to attract more love. Today marks a new beginning, a fresh chapter where you are in charge. Yes, you. Right now, in this very moment, you hold the brush to paint the canvas of your future. When you were just a little baby, you loved yourself unconditionally. You giggled, you played, and you expressed every emotion without hesitation. Babies don't judge themselves. They embrace their bodies and live in the moment. As we get older, we start to pick up things from the people around us, like our family, friends, and even teachers. It's kind of like how a sponge soaks up water. We soak up their beliefs and behaviors without even realizing it. So let's say You grew up in a family where criticism was everywhere. Maybe your parents were always pointing out your flaws or telling you what you did wrong. Well, guess what? You might find yourself doing the same thing as you get older. You might become overly critical of yourself and others, always finding fault in everything. Or maybe in your family, people didn't really talk about their feelings. They just kept everything bottled up inside. Well, that can have an effect on you too. You might start to think that showing your emotions is a bad thing, so you bury them deep down inside. You might be scared of confrontation, afraid to speak up for yourself. But here's the thing. Just because you picked up these beliefs and behaviors doesn't mean you have to keep them. You have the power to change, to break free from the patterns of the past. It's like realizing that you've been wearing someone else's shoes all this time. Sure, they might have fit at one point, but now they're just uncomfortable and don't feel right. So what do? You take them off and find a pair that's perfect for you. Now let's talk about something really special. Affirmations. They're like little magic words that can make a big difference in your life. So picture this. You're standing in front of a mirror, looking at yourself. Maybe you're feeling a bit down or unsure of yourself. That's okay. We all have those moments. But here's where affirmations come in. Affirmations are like positive messages that you say to yourself. They're like little seeds that you plant in your mind. And just like seeds in a garden, they need the right conditions to grow. When you look in the mirror and repeat affirmations, it's like watering those seeds. You're giving them the nourishment they need to thrive. And over time, something amazing happens. Those affirmations start to take root in your mind. Imagine each affirmation as a beautiful flower blooming in your mind. Maybe one affirmation is, I am confident, and another is, I am worthy of love. As you repeat these affirmations, they become beliefs that shape how you see yourself and the world around you. Suddenly, you start to feel more confident. You start to believe that you are worthy of love and respect. It's like a transformation happening right before your eyes. But here's the really cool part. As your beliefs change, so does your reality. It's like the universe starts to respond to your new way of thinking. You might notice that opportunities start to come your way or that people treat you differently. When you're on a journey of self-love, it's important to watch out for things that might get in your way. These things are like roadblocks or hurdles. They can stop you from reaching your destination. One of the biggest obstacles you might come across are negative messages. These are like little voices in your head that tell you you're not good enough or you don't deserve love. They can be really sneaky, popping up when you least expect it. But here's the thing. These negative messages aren't just random thoughts. They're like clues that can help you uncover the root of your limiting beliefs, the beliefs that hold you back from truly loving yourself. So when you affirm self-love, pay attention to the negative messages that come up. Don't just brush them off or ignore them. Instead, see them as valuable clues that can lead you to the deeper issues hiding beneath the surface. It's kind of like when you're trying to find buried treasure. You don't just stumble upon it by accident. You have to follow a map. And in this case, the negative messages are your treasure map, guiding you towards the real treasure, self-love. Now, I won't lie to you. Following this treasure map isn't always easy. It can be scary to confront the beliefs and thoughts that hold you back. But trust me, it's worth it. Perhaps you've been shackled by criticism, fear, guilt, or resentment. These chains were forged in the past, but you hold the key to unlock them. You have the power to rewrite your story, to break free from the patterns of the past. Embrace your inner child with love and compassion. Heal the wounds of the past and nurture the innocence within you. You are not defined by your experiences. You are defined by your resilience, your strength, and your capacity to love. For some of you, life has been really tough. You might have faced something really terrible, like incest. It's like a scary shadow that stays in your mind, making everything feel dark and heavy. But here's the thing, healing can start when you acknowledge what happened. It's like shining a light on that shadow so it can't scare you anymore, and you don't have to face it alone. Therapy is like a safe harbor in a stormy sea. It's a place where you can talk about what happened without fear of judgment. You can let out all the pain that's been bottled up inside and start to feel lighter. In therapy, you can also start to take back your power. It's like finding the strength inside you to stand up tall again, even after everything that's happened. You realize that you're stronger than you thought, and that's a really empowering feeling. Let go of guilt, dear ones. Guilt only serves to weigh you down, trapping you in a prison of self-condemnation. You are not responsible for the actions of others, nor are you defined by your past mistakes. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and set yourself free. Release the need for punishment and embrace the gift of forgiveness. You deserve to live a life filled with joy, love, and abundance. Stand tall because you are amazing. You deserve love and acceptance just the way you are. Don't listen to the voices that doubt you or criticize you. Instead, celebrate how special and different you are. When you truly love yourself, something magical happens. You start to spread love everywhere you go. It's like a warm glow that touches everyone around you. And guess what? When you're full of love, good things start happening to you. You become like a magnet, pulling in all the good stuff. Abundance, which means having plenty of everything you need, comes into your life. Prosperity, which is about feeling rich in many different ways, finds its way to you. And happiness? Well, that's something you'll have in abundance too. It's like the universe rewards you for loving yourself. And why shouldn't it? You're a wonderful person who deserves all the good things life has to offer. So I invite you to embark on this journey of self-discovery. Embrace the method that changed my winnings from 0 to 100%.